Okay, hello. I don't know how many people are watching this. YouTube says 0, but I don't know. Maybe it's not completely accurate. It's a very optimistic assumption. There were 2 people earlier during the wait, but anyway, as you may have seen from the very exciting title, this stream is going to be yapping about stuff and possibly other activities. My decision to do this stream was very haphazard. I'm not even sure why I started doing it, but I just did. Because I don't know. Now, yes, it's still on the thing will start soon screen because I don't know what I'm supposed to switch it to. But I will just open this game and then try to configure it so that it shows up, and then okay, so my mic was muted the entire time. Classic issue. Classic thing that always happens in these streams. Yeah. Anyway, time to repeat everything I just said because I very much forgot how to use the software and forgot how to ensure that my mic isn't muted all the time. Anyway, this is a stupid game I'm making where I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I was thinking it would just be like a sort of like exploration thing where you just explore random rooms. And hopefully by the time this thing is released, the rooms will be a lot more interesting than they are now. As this game is still very unfinished, I've only made 2 levels, and both of them are really bland right now. And yeah. And by the way, about the Half-Life 2 sound effects, yes, I did steal the door sounds from Half-Life 2, because, I don't know, they're the only door sounds I could think of that existed that I thought sounded decent and not terrible. But yeah, we have this room, and I'd like to get rid of this text at the bottom. I don't really like it, but you can climb up here, do some pro gaming or something, and yeah. Yeah, and there's these two cubes here. Could do the very engaging mechanic of putting them on the button, and I don't know, bring a chair with you for some reason, and yeah. But I mean, so far this is pretty boring. But of course, as we all know, real fun comes when you realize that I made this game, and therefore there are so many glitches. Like, I'm just gonna clip straight through this wall. And no, I will not make any attempt to patch that, because it's funny, alright? I will embrace the glitches. And yeah, we have this dumb thing, and, yeah. Any percent speedrun strat. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a speedrun strat I came up with, actually. So I'm gonna grab one chair, or at least try to grab one chair, clip it slightly into there, because you can do that. And I'm going to clip this one slightly into the floor, and then just walk into it. And because logic, I go backwards as well as my prop, and I can go in here. And I'd be careful not to go into the back of the elevator to trigger the transition yet, because first I have to grab this and then ungrab it, and then I go into the transition. Weird to keep a glitch found so early in development into the final game. Yeah, I guess. But again, the glitches are funny, and I embrace them. Yeah. And yeah, anyway, the next part of the strat will be use this other chair to clip into the elevator. And I mean, I guess if there are 3 levels, then I guess in theory you'd need 3 chairs to bring you through the whole way, which probably isn't ideal. So when this game actually does have more levels, it might change, obviously. But and here is another glitch where you can like prop fly, basically. Yeah. With the earlier prop mechanics I had, that used to be a lot easier. You just like grab it and then hold jump or hold space, and yeah. But I changed the mechanics. Earlier when you grab props, when you ram them into the wall like this, it would try to collide the prop. It would try to push it around and stuff, and that was a hell to try to program properly. So instead, I just did this thing where you can like kind of push it into the wall, and it doesn't like clip or anything. It just looks like this. It does look a little weird, but it's a lot easier to program. So yeah. Yeah, that's one glitch. Another thing is I'm gonna try to go. Okay, first I'm gonna go to the second level because I think it's a bit easier to get out of bounds in that level than in this level. I don't know why I put the chair all the way over here, but anyway. And yep, I will do this and try to, I don't think I need this chair to go out of bounds because there's another prop in this level, but I don't know. And these pillars, by the way, are pretty easy, but maybe I'll have some actually harder stuff towards the end if that's how this game is gonna work. If there's gonna be a progression, I don't know what this is gonna be. I'm just adding random shit. But anyway, if I use some prop to get out of, actually I should go out of bounds this way because then I can grab my prop again afterwards, which I will need to demonstrate this next glitch. How casually I'm just abusing my own glitches. But anyway, it's a little hard to grab this chair, but eventually there we go. And here, now I can demonstrate my favorite glitch I've found so far, which is you put it on top of yourself, jump, wait 2 seconds, and then you get launched absurdly high. That's my favorite glitch, just because, you know, you go so high, you just bounce up so high, you know? Wee. And of course, it's a lot easier to demonstrate out of bounds, because you're not indoors, which there are no non-indoors, there are no outdoor levels in this game so far. I might consider adding some. I might consider adding some levels that I accidentally fell, but by 2 seconds specifically, because I coded it so that when you get stuck, if you get stuck for more than 2 seconds, it will notice and it'll try to like push you out. Like it'll probably happen here, just like that. 2 seconds is just an arbitrary timer number. It's just an arbitrary number of seconds that I chose for no particular reason. Just seem normal-ish. So that's why it takes 2 seconds to get that really high thing where you go the really high, you know. Yeah. And yeah. And there's another thing that I think is kind of funny. It's another instance of me just yeah. Sometimes you get stuck in that railing. That's a bit annoying. But you know. Anyway, let's clip into here. And what I think is funny about this is kind of like a room that wasn't supposed to exist, but it's kind of just this really tiny 4x4 room that, you know, again, wasn't really supposed to exist, but just the fact that, you know, this area is just surrounded by all these other walls, it just kind of accidentally exists, and now I'm stuck here. I just have to start a new game to get out of there. And I keep forgetting to add a restart level button to the menu, which I will do eventually if I don't forget to. And you can theoretically get out of there if you bring another prop with you to do the clip glitch with. So if I put this chair slightly in there, I'm gonna try to use this cube to clip instead. It might be a bit harder because it's a smaller prop, but you know. There we go. And then I can grab that, and yeah, that's that. I'm in this little room and I can try to get out. I'm going to go out this way, which I think will just send me into the void, but whatever. It's funny or something. If I can get it's a lot harder to get the chair in just the right position because this is such a small room. But it is possible. It is possible. Marginally possible. Yeah, anyway, I'm not even gonna bother with that anymore. So I've spent too long trying to do that. Yeah, there's not much else to this so far. Yeah, this door is locked, by the way. This door just kind of exists because it just does, and it's locked. So you have to go the other way. Well, you can theoretically clip into there. You can like clip into anything with a prop. It's like such an OP mechanic, but I mean, it's a glitch. Why am I calling it a mechanic? But anyway, I don't know. It's just okay. I did not mean to clip into the same room I literally started from. God. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not even gonna try. Yeah. Yeah. Again, there's not much else to this so far, but there is that other game, I guess, which is like the same. I guess you could call it the same engine, because it like reuses like basically all the same code from the other game, and it's the one I recently just made a video about. Hang on, I gotta find it here. 1 second. Go into its repository. Oh, since chairs are everywhere in this game, maybe call it chair dare lair. uh, okay. If I go, yep. Okay. And make sure it shows up eventually. Come on. Working with OBS is a pain sometimes. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it's showing up. Okay. Hopefully. Now, yeah, we have this lovely game with freaking GoAnimate assets because, I don't know, something in my brain gave me the idea to do this. Make a game with GoAnimate textures and stuff. With that lovely GoAnimate sky sphere. And yeah, there's this missing texture chair. This model is directly copied from the other game. For now, I might try to make a different chair model for like one that looks more like the actual chair from the GoAnimate background that this is supposed to be modeled after. But yeah, since this is the same engine, like all the same glitches apply, so you could just like do this eventually. Okay, sometimes that happens. It's a bit finicky sometimes, but if I do it in this, hang on, if I do it in this position, it should work just fine. And you don't actually need to do this anyway because yeah, because you could just get out of here. And this is also very unfinished. This is like barely done. This is obviously going to be a lot more than just a room and a hallway floating in midair, but eventually this will be more. And another thing is you can co-animate the video game, but good. Yeah, I feel like someone had to make something like this eventually. Like it was just inevitable. I figured I might as well be the one to do it, you know. Anyway, you could throw props absurdly high. Like, okay, that wasn't very high, but yeah. I might try to like make throwing a bit less OP, but yeah, I might try to add some sort of like more friction when you throw things so that you can't throw them as high. But yeah, for now we can do this, and it's kind of fun to just throw things around. You can do that same exact go into the air glitch. Whoa. Yeah, the closest other OP implying there's any use for it right now. Yeah, true. But the closest thing I've seen to another GoAnimate 3D game is a certain Baldi's Basics mod I saw at one time. That was sort of an inspiration for this. One second. Alright, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, there's a Go Animate RPG made in RPG Maker. I did not know about that. That's interesting. Though that was never finished, only a demo prototype was released. I see. That's interesting. Although it's like, you know, made with like RPG Maker, so yeah. That's a, like, not to judge, but that is a bit of a low-hanging fruit here. So this doesn't surprise me entirely that that exists, because it doesn't seem that hard to like it would be that hard to create. Meanwhile, this is like actual programming, like Lua programming with the Love engine, or the Love framework is more accurate. Yeah, in combination with someone's really simple 3D library called G3D. But anyway, yeah, that's literally all there is to this so far. Yeah, you'll notice this room is missing a lot of things. It's missing the blanket and pillow on the bed. It's missing that little shelf. It's missing like everything. So yeah, it might be a little hard. Like, one thing I'm concerned about is it might be a little hard for me to create models for some of those things, because for like the desk and bed here, they're like really blocky models. Like, even in the original background, these like very blocky, so they're very easy to make models out of. But the way I'm making models currently, it might be a little harder to make like models for more curved or more rough shaped things, like a pillow or like the shelf up here. So I don't know, either it'll end up looking like some Minecraft mod or something, or I will have to pull my hair out trying to make those models, or try to and fail miserably. We'll see. But anyway, that's literally all there is to this. Like, the way I'm imagining this is your Caillou, and this is your room, and this might be like Rosie's room or something, and this might be the parents' bedroom, Boris and Doris and whatever. So there might be a door to another bedroom here eventually, and there are going to be stairs down here, and obviously the rest of the house and the rest of the map. There's probably going to be like a Chuck E. Cheese building and stuff, and you know, obviously it's going to be like a mimicry. Is that a word? Mimicry? A mimicry of the Caillou videos, because of course, what else would a Go Anime game be? But yeah. But that's for the future, and it is not currently the future, I believe, so maybe the bedroom should be based on the Comedy World bedroom, because Comedy World is used more often. I mean, yeah, this is still kind of a Comedy World asset. I mean, yeah, it's part of like the common assets that are used with like some other themes like Little Peeps and stuff, I guess. And like, yeah, there is that one bedroom that is specifically Comedy World. You know, the blue and pink rooms with, you know, the guitar and the computer and all that stuff. Yeah, I was actually going to model them after those, but I don't know, something made me choose this room instead. I don't know. Maybe because I thought this one would be easier to model, I don't know. But I feel like I definitely could have done the other Comedy World rooms if I really wanted to. But I don't know, maybe Rosie's room will be modeled after like the girls' room, the pink girls' room from Comedy World. It will, because like that one's so similar to the other room anyway. So Yeah, maybe I'll use that opportunity there for Rosie's room. And the parents' room will be that one other bedroom template. You know, the one that just looks like a parent's room or an adult room, as opposed to like, I don't know, some kid's room. Yeah, I'm just kind of running around doing nothing. This flat ground looks a little weird because it's, you know, it's just a solid color. Maybe I'll try to add more depth to that. Maybe I'll try to add, I don't know why I'm saying more depth. I mean like more of a texture here, so it's easier to discern. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. There's just something amusing to me. Something really amusing about the idea of just having these like all these Go animate assets, but like in an interactive 3D game like this. It's just I just love that concept. So I could not make it eventually. And I don't know where this is gonna go. I really don't know where this is gonna go. But yeah. Missing texture chair. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll go back to the first game and demonstrate. There's something else I thought of that I'd like to demonstrate. Okay, I gotta make sure it's showing up this time. I almost forgot to make sure it's showing up. Come on, you work please. Work, thank you. Okay. God, it feels so refreshing to look at because it's not so blindingly bright. Like not necessarily bad how bright the other one was, but it's just such a difference, you know? Your eyes are trained for the bright colors, and then you switch to this, and it's like it feels refreshing because it's all dark. But anyway, what was I gonna do? Right, I was gonna get this. I want to demonstrate one of the more interesting glitches that might happen. Now, if you go in here and you like have it like this, this is something I would like to fix actually, because it is a genuine annoyance and not really that funny. But you notice this chair is now in this sort of limbo state where it's being grabbed, so like it does the thing where it's like through the wall, but it doesn't get clipped. But you're also not grabbing it, so it's really weird, and I was not expecting that to happen. Again, I would like to fix this, but that's for later. And also, as a side effect, for some reason the elevator door doesn't open when this happens. I don't know why. I have before. I have been able to somehow like get this chair to disappear by clicking on it, and that somehow opens the door again. But that only happened once, and I'm not even sure why it happened because it's not happening right now. I try to do it in a specific way, maybe. And I'll just do the other thing where I like clip it into this and I use this other chair. And I was trying to figure out if you could do like the speedrun strat with just one chair, but I'm not sure it's possible to like clip yourself into the elevator with a chair and then grab that same chair and bring it with you. I'm not entirely sure that's possible, and might not be possible at all. So for now, just use the two chairs here, and then you do this. You know, go backwards eventually. Okay, the trigger is further back than I thought. Wow. If I do this, then it should, yeah. Okay, now I clicked on the chair there, and it just deleted the chair somewhere. Delete the chair and open the elevator doors, which it's very interesting. I'm not sure why that didn't happen the other time. Maybe it has to be a certain distance away from you, because if it's too far, it won't work. I don't know. I'm not really sure why. But again, this is something I do plan to fix. It's not something I plan to stick around because it's funny, because it kind of isn't. Yeah. If I just do like this or something. Okay, I'm not sure why the trigger is not working. Okay, yeah, I guess you have to stay in it for a little while and not just go like this. It only works if you stay in the trigger for a certain amount of time, and the trigger is a little bit far back for some reason. I'm not sure why I had it that way. Maybe there's a reason I had it that way and I just forgot what it was, but anyway. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I really didn't have any other plans for this stream. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I don't know. There is one thing I could do. I'll see if I feel like doing that. But yeah. Okay, where's my... Because the trigger would work outside of the elevator, I assume. Maybe. I'm not actually sure about that. I'm not actually sure that would be the case. But, I don't know, maybe it would. But I'm mostly sure that wouldn't be the case, because I think there might have been a point where I did have it that way, where the trigger encompassed the entire elevator. Excuse me, and I don't think it had that problem. Okay, maybe I should try to alter the code right now, and okay, I'm gonna have it go to my epic notepad++ moment, and this is the code for the Kaylee one. This is the code for the other one. And yeah, this is literally how I make the levels. I literally type all of this in. Fear me. I know that's very cursed, but for some reason my sick brain doesn't mind doing it, so I do it. Anyway, this isn't actually where the elevator code is. So elevator.lua. So this is what defines where the trigger is. It's based on, the elevator position plus or minus certain values, and you notice this value is smaller. This is 1.5 where the others are 2.5, which means that's basically why the trigger is a bit further back. So if I try to change those up and then try to run the game and make sure I switch it. Modern equivalent of making a Doom level entirely in hex. Yeah, it seems plausible that some people would do that. I imagine some people would be sick enough to do that. Okay, I'm trying to... Not sure why it's not showing up. Hang on. It's because I have to switch to it first or something. Come on. I am clicking on you. Okay, now it's showing up, but it's frozen. Hang on. It keeps freezing. Okay, wait. Now... Okay, there we go. Now it's working, I'm pretty sure. Okay. What? I'm not sure how to say that, but the first Doom, WAD. I'm sorry if I sound cringe when I'm trying to say that acronym. I have no context for this game, but was made without editors because they lacked the capacity to make new levels. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm making all of these. Just typing in numbers. Not typing in like hex numbers, because thankfully I am able to type things into a much more human readable Lua file. So it's basically just you're programming the level. You're not like typing numbers directly. You get to use an actual programming language, which can make things a lot easier. For one, it's a lot more human readable, but then you get to like do tricks, because I have to make all these models in like the same way. I have to make all these entity models the exact same way, typing in numbers into a Lua file. And if you're doing it in an actual programming language, then you can like set certain variables and have different polygons, like certain sizes depending on the variables, and it's a neat trick to make modeling like a lot easier. If you want to like change how high the chair is, for example, you can just make the model like dependent on those variables, and then you can just change that variable, and it makes things a lot easier if you want to like change something like the height of the chair. Yeah. Anyways, there's something else I was going to discuss, and I completely forgot what it was. I was so off track. Right, yes, I was going to see what happens when the trigger is extended towards the entire, so that encompasses the entire elevator. I don't really need to bring this chair with me. Yeah, it seems to work fine. If I try it a few times and see if I accidentally come across something weird. But I'm pretty sure it should work fine. I'm not sure why I had it the other way. I will probably try that out for a while, and it will probably work just fine. What am I doing? Right. Okay, yeah, now I realize why. Is because you get stuck in the elevator doors, because that same trigger is used to close the elevator doors. I just use the same trigger boundaries because I don't know, I just do. And I'm gonna test the thing. Like, yeah, it's definitely not possible to trigger the elevator from outside of it, as I'm like 99.9% sure it's impossible. If you just go slightly into it like this, you can clip into it, but I guess that isn't the biggest deal, because you still get out. Like the door opening trigger still activates, so the doors will open and you'll get unstuck anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter the most. So I guess it'll be fine. But what if I try carrying a prop with me? Okay, I just realized another reason why I had it the way it was before. Because when you're going into it and you're carrying a prop, like, I'll just grab this chair again. When you're doing that, if you go into the elevator and you're like going into it backwards or something, then actually wait. That doesn't even work, because I have another part of the code specifically designed to avoid that. Okay, that didn't work there, but sometimes it works, I guess. But anyway, I have another part of the code specifically designated so that if you like walk into an elevator while you're holding a prop and you're walking into the elevator backwards, then you won't use your prop. I saw a comment in there explicitly stating that that's what some bit of code in there was doing while it was there. So if I just do this, yeah, it's all fine. I don't lose my prop. Okay, that still happens again. I still need to fix that. Hopefully I don't forget to after this stream. Whatever the hell this stream is supposed to be. Okay, I was paranoid. I was paranoid my mic was muted the whole time again, but I was literally looking at it. It's very clearly not, so that is just complete paranoia. So it says the stream currently has zero viewers. Not sure if the one person is still here. But I will just do things anyway. Do what? I don't know. I have no idea at this point. No, I'm the one viewer. Okay, yeah. So I guess YouTube's counter isn't entirely accurate, which is to be expected. Freaking nothing's accurate when it comes to stuff like that, but yeah. I kind of expected that YouTube's concurrent viewer counter would be inaccurate. Seems plausible. Yeah. Again, I didn't really have anything else planned besides one thing. Hang on. Okay. You know what I'll do? I will attempt some mediocre Portal speedruns. Because that's something I've kind of been getting into lately, doing some Portal speedrunning. Mostly glitchless, some inbounds, but yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get that opened. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this stream just switched from whatever me yapping about my own games to Portal speedruns. Okay. Let's see if I can get this working. 1 second. Whoa. There we go. Alright. Yeah. So I'm just gonna load the vault save because I'm gonna lower my own volume because I won't be able to hear myself, and it annoys me when I can't hear myself. Okay, now I'm going to press speedrun start, and okay, actually I gotta set things up first. I gotta move that away. Okay, now I will show off my terrible skills. I will try to throw this cube because that did not work. That did not work. Okay, that worked. Okay, I'm not gonna continue that. It's 53-second deficit. Yeah, that's because there's this like, of course there's the whole 57-second vault cutscene thing that's unskippable, at least in glitchless. They did find a way to skip the vault, but that took 14 years to figure out. So for the vast majority of this game's existence, there is no way to skip the vault, and there's still no way to skip it in glitchless. So that's why you start 53 seconds in with the vault save.
For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube. The Please place a weighted storage
do more weighting, because of course you do.
Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
I'm not sure how good the mixing is, by the way. If you can even hear me over the game volume. I'm pretty sure you can, but... because I messed with that beforehand, but... okay, I'm not focusing, so I started moving way too late. But... yeah. Our PB is 1820, which is... I'm not sure, that's like... in terms of ranks on the leaderboard, that is like somewhere high 100s. It's on the first page of the speedrun.com leaderboards, which is something, I guess.
Unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Continue, yep. Watch me, watch how terrible I'm gonna do this. Ready?
Very good.
I'm so good at aiming. Oh god. I'm rarely able to do that good. It's like the simplest thing ever, but I still manage to suck at it. Anyway.
Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Well done. Remember,
it was also kind of sucky, but I don't know, that section's always sucky for me too. I'm like 2 seconds behind right now because I'm focusing so much on talking. Yeah, the way I do this is still kind of slow. I really should get used to doing it the objectively better way. Which, yeah, there's a faster way to do that, or at least slightly faster, and I'm not doing it yet, and I really should start doing it. Rather than do the awkward thing where I jump into the portal or whatever, grab the Q, and it's just usually really messy. Okay, this is a very tricky section for me. Ah. Okay, I can't get it to stay on there. Okay. God, see that sucked, but I tell ya, when I do get that flawlessly, it feels so good. Yeah, this run's gonna be very bad, probably, but yeah, this run is never going to be very, very bad. But I'll just keep going with it, so I could at least do one full run, I guess, on stream. Because I don't know, this part should be pretty easy. Yep.
The aperture science high energy pellet
and
seen to the left of
yeah.
the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as
okay, so this next chamber is marginally tricky, so I will try to shut up. Focus.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment.
God, I almost made it. I just gotta shoot it a bit higher, I think.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment.
There we go.
However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found.
It's not even that hard, but
Energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
I still mess it up quite a bit. I have gotten more consistent at this next chamber though, but we'll see if I mess it up because again, I'm not focused very much.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor
Okay,
will
did it first
result in
try. Let's go.
unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck. Very impressive.
Oh, this one's
Please
so
note
bad.
that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
If I was actually trying to get a PB, I would have reset
The enrichment center
like
regrets
5
to
minutes
inform
ago.
you that this next test is impossible.
Or like 4 minutes. Oh god, that was so bad. Okay, I accidentally freaking quick loaded all the way back here. That's not very good. Okay, you know what? Yeah. I should try to just shut up less, actually. Shut up less, I mean shut up more.
And in 3,
Anyway.
2, 1. in 3.
See, I always reset if I don't get that. If I don't get this very simple movement around this freaking thing.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube. Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button. Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test. You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operator. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Probably gonna be behind. I was completely wrong, I guess.
Welcome
Ahead
to
by a
test
very
chamber
slight
4.
amount.
You're doing quite well.
Okay.
Once again,
Oh my god, just get on that.
as part of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work at all. And in fact, it didn't.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would
Okay,
not
I'm
monitor
pretty
this
sure
chamber was an outright fabrication.
My 05 and my
Good
PB
job.
wasn't,
As part
but
of a
wasn't very good
required
either.
test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3.
It might have been actually though. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I did actually have a pretty good 05 in my PB. But this one was not.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals,
I should have quick saved
the
there, but
Aperture
oh well, I
Science
made it
Science
anyway, so
relic seen to the left of the chamber
fairly
can
easy.
and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful. Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment.
Yeah, I was so worried I wasn't gonna make that because my position was, it felt like it was slight, ever so slightly off my positioning, but it wasn't because it worked. Probably gonna save much time there anyway, yeah.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck. Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Okay, I think I'm going to try to continue this run to the very end, even if it's bad, which it probably will
The
be.
Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve
I'm going to try to do it. No, that didn't work.
Attempt to solve it.
Okay, second try at least.
You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
I usually don't do that in runs, but I just haphazardly did it just out of instinct, and didn't even work first try, but oh well.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
How is that a gold? Okay, I thought that was gonna fail, but it didn't. Thank God. Okay, that was pretty bad.
The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in. Subject phone down here. Get repeated. Explain yourself. Explain into space.
Another Q throw I could have done there, but I am nowhere near the skill to do that Q throw at all. Okay, you know what? If 13 is okay and I don't mess up the 14 fling like I did in my PB, then this might be PBable. We'll see. Probably not though. That sucked. Ah, son of a bitch.
This next test could take a very long time. If you be
Yeah, see, just as I expected, this 13 is dog shit.
An intubation associate will
So
be
this is probably not going to be a
dispatched
PB at
revive
all,
you
but I'll
with
still keep
hectic
going.
salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you.
Yeah, there's no way I was going to make that. I was not focusing.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent. The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Yeah. Yeah, frick. God, that sucked. Sucked ass. Shit, forgot to trigger it as early as possible. That was bad. Forgot you had to do that. Oh well.
Is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck. To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus. Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once
That
again
was probably
reminds
pretty
you
bad,
that Android
but
Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first
swear to God,
sign
is
of
that somehow a
defiance.
gold? That was somehow a gold. Okay. I kind of expected that to be a gold because I don't know. My previous gold was somehow really bad. So.
This weighted companion tube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of
Ugh, my god. Just gotta focus harder, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing.
How did I... Oh my god.
The symptoms
Literally,
most
how did I
commonly
die
produced by
there? That was
enrichment
so
center
easy.
testing
So
are
easily
superstition,
avoidable.
Perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The enrichment center reminds you that the weighted companion
Okay,
cube
so this
will
17
never
is already
present
dog
statue
shit, so...
and, in fact, cannot
This
be.
entire run is already dog shit, so... What? Hello? Okay.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test, and unfortunately, you euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record.
God, that was the worst 17 of my life, but... I don't know.
For your own safety,
Why am I stuck there? What happened? Like, literally, why did I get stuck there? Oh my god, that portal is too high.
For your own safety, do not
There we
disturb
go.
vital testing apparatus. Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous
God, this
under
is so
certain
bad.
conditions. For more information, please attend
Pretty sure
an
I don't even
Enrichment
need to
Center
reiterate
electrical
that,
safety
but
seminar.
this run is garbage. But oh well. Doing it anyway.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device
Please.
in the equipment recovery area.
Okay, there we go.
Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
Can't get that There we go. Somehow I didn't fall off there. Ah, god. Fuck.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery
Oh,
annex
fuck.
for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come
Very
back.
bad spot for that portal. Ah, god. So yeah, this run's the worst thing ever. Pretty sure that was obvious. Oh my god. somehow that segment was better than my PB. Somehow. No idea how.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people don't end up here. Can you hear me? This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this.
I'm still getting used to this new strat here, so this will probably suck even more. Hello? Can you shoot the fucking glass, please?
Turn back or I will kill you. I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
Okay, that's somehow gold. Also kind of expected that, but... Thank God I got that fling. I mean, not like this run has any chance, but I mean... Still feels good. Ah, okay, you know what? I don't deserve to do this section properly. I'll just walk straight through instead of portaling.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle
Just
for
get
that.
this
and we'll
over
just
with.
call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Time out for a second.
Thank God that went in, because... God.
Kidding me. Did you just
I have
set that
long
amateur
ass
science
waiting
thing we don't know what it
before I
does
get to
into
do
an
anything.
amateur science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing at all. Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Huh. That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, trust me, it'll be a lot less painful than neurotoxin. Alright, keep doing whatever it is. You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. Neurotoxin. So deadly. When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm quotes. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on safe.
Okay, so... Now you've seen a portal speedrun of mine at its absolute worst.
Going to find its deadliness.
Surprised I was even a sub 19, but... So I guess now you've seen that. That god-awful run. Oh, that was weird, I getting a lot of speed there. Interestingly enough. See, that EO2 is like the only good segment in this entire run. I mean, I guess some of the really early ones were on par, but other than that, dog shit, obviously. But yeah, maybe I'll yeah, I'm just gonna do some more actually. So yeah, I still have chances to theoretically get a PB, but that is probably not going to happen in the stream unless a miracle happens. But anyway, yes, let's start anew.
2, 1.
Got
In 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube. Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button. Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test. You're doing very well.
somehow that was
Please be
very
advised
good for a
that
segment.
noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grid, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession
Oh, that
of
was
the
cursed.
Aperture
That was so
Science
cursed.
handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the... Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was better than my PB. That 0203. Okay, it was exactly the same. Okay.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4.
Let's see if I can do this strat. There we go. Did it just fine. Okay, never mind. I didn't. Come on.
Once again, excellent work.
Ugh, that was
As
so
part
bad.
of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Just pretend you never ever saw that because you didn't. Ugh. That was
As
almost
part of a
perfect.
required test protocol, our previous statement
And of
suggesting
course,
that we would
that
not
cube just
monitor
had
this
to
chamber
refuse
was
to
an
go through
outright
the portal.
fabrication.
Of course.
Good job. As part of a
That was still
required
probably
test
better than my PB.
protocol, we will
Actually,
stop
that might have been exactly
enhancing the
what
truth
did happen in my
3,
PB. I'm not sure though.
2,
Right, I keep telling myself this. In my PB, I did 05 perfectly. Keep forgetting that. So of course, this run is worse in that regard.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful. Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate.
Okay,
upper
so
energy
far
pellets
this
and
run
have
is not the
therefore
worst thing
disabled
ever.
order safety.
But that will probably change by the middle. How's that a gold? Holy shit.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck. Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible.
I can't even do the cube throw there. 'Cause it's like shot in a weird place.
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Whew.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
All right.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
God, I didn't mean to do that.
Get repeated, blame yourself.
Don't know why I instinctively started doing that.
As part of a previously mentioned
Ah, shit.
all subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may
Okay, hang on. Stream is chugging real bad. I gotta, so I'm not really sure why the stream quality is really bad right now.
be informed of applicable regulatory
Okay, I should not have
compliance
paused
issues.
mid-run because
No further
I forgot
compliance
that does impact the
information is
time.
required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test
So
subject.
suddenly, because of that, this run is no longer PvPable at all.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Case and group counseling will be available at the conclusion of the
Ah,
test.
yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, that flippin' sucks. Isn't streaming great? Like, it just always works the way you expect it to. Anyway, and I might just end this stream because I don't think it's gonna get any better, and maybe I'll just accept that. I don't know. It sucks. I don't know, but yeah, I might just have to end the stream. I'm kind of getting tired of streaming anyway, so yeah. if you can even hear what I'm saying right now, yeah, goodbye.